Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary. Well, guess what? Your freedom of speech will be in jeopardy right now. Your First Amendment rights could be in serious trouble because the highest court of the land, the U.S. Supreme Court, and this is according to Slate. According to Slate.com, it said the Supreme Court just made it easy for police to arrest you for filming them. So, and I'm going to continue reading this. So, ladies and gentlemen, what they're trying to do is the Supreme Court, I'm going to say some Supreme Court justices are pro-police. So, really, even though there's the First Amendment right by filming police of their misconduct, now the Supreme Court said that with this ruling, it's not going to happen anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and read this article. This is again from Slate. It says the First Amendment makes it unconstitutional for government officials to retaliate against you because they dislike your speech. At the same time, federal law gives you the right to sue state officials for compensation if they violated constitutional rights, such as your right to free speech. But on Tuesday, the Supreme Court invented a rule that will often allow police officers to arrest people in retaliation for disfavored speech without liability. By enabling police officers to target viewpoints they dislike with near impunity, the decision could be catastrophic, no kidding, for protesters and the press. The justices, meanwhile, didn't even try to ground their decision in the text or history of the statute they were interpreting. Instead, the court was surprisingly frank about its rationale. The justices simply don't want police officers to have to defend themselves in court against this type of allegation. I'm gonna stop you right there. So you see what they're trying to do. And I'm just gonna be honest, some Supreme Court justices are pro-police. So what they're trying to do is that you see a lot of unarmed black men and women being murdered by the hands of the police. You see, our secret weapon, our tool, is our cell phones. So we always pulled out and record everything what the police is doing. And some officers don't like it. They don't want it even been filmed. They don't even want to post it on social media. So now the police union are butt hurting. The police departments across this country are butt hurting. So that they're trying to, stop it from happening. So anything you say against the police, whether you cuss them out or give them the finger, that's basically proof that if the officers were butt hurting or felt some type of way, they'll put handcuffs to you because of that. So, if this and this is what's so sad about this ruling, because obviously what they're doing is now are they taking away our constitutional rights now for doing all of this? And it's really sad, but I'm going to continue reading this. It says, in Neves versus Bartlett, a divided court ruled that individuals can't sue police officers for retaliatory arrest if those officers had probable cause to arrest them for any crime, no matter how minor. And if that's true, even if the real reason for the arrest was speech the officers didn't like. In other words, if you are jaywalking in violation of a law ordinance, officers can arrest you without fear of liability, even if they're making the arrest only because you're participating in a Black Lives Matter demonstration or wearing a Make America Great Again hat. So it's obvious right now that if the Supreme Court passed this, our freedom of speech, our First Amendment rights will be no more. Because the thing of it is that we talk about double standards, even on YouTube, that we could say things, and sometimes when it comes to YouTube, or sometimes it comes to Facebook, and this is what Facebook is doing it right now, trying to take down black activists and trying to take down Minister Louis Farrakhan with that same rhetoric. And now it hits social media. Now it goes through the Supreme Court that police officers can and will arrest you if you put the middle finger up, or if you cuss them out, or if you even filming them for, basically of their misconduct, of their mistreatment of citizens. And so this is why I said that the Supreme Court, this ruling is a joke. And again, they're doing this to protect police officers, which is, I don't really understand why they're doing this, but it is what it is. I'm going to continue reading this here. Because local laws are full of minor infractions like loitering that are frequently violated without incident, police will often have a pretext to arrest people engaged in speech that officers don't like. By immunizing such abuse, Neves may have devastating effect on demonstrators, press photographers, and anyone who wants to exercise their speech rights in public, like the right to film the police or verbally challenge officer misconduct. The power to arrest is a potent tool for suppressing speech because even if charges are later dropped, arrestees, get this, must undergo the ordeal and dangers of being booked in jail, and they may have to disclose the arrest on future job and housing applications, among other ratifications. So, and I'm going to finish this article because it's a long article, but I'm going to say it like this, ladies and gentlemen. Be prepared. The Supreme Court just take away your First Amendment rights. Just take away your free speech. And if that happens, we might as well say forget the Constitution. Let's throw away the Constitution, rewrite another one, which to me is ridiculous and ludicrous. Tell me what you think about this. Like, click subscribe, and remember, click the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.